Hey folk, welcome back to the channel. My name is Trevor and I am your bandit in the bush outside of Santa Fe in New Mexico. We've come out here to camp for a few days. We're on some BLM land. We're testing out all of the new gear on the rig. On our way, obviously, to Overland Expo via Utah, which comes up next. Um, Today I'm sitting here and I'm just going to go through some of the tactical tools that I bring with me. So to give you an idea and an understanding of what it is that I would typically use. Some of these, obviously, I've had a long time, collected over a period of time. Some of them are new tools that I am just trying out. Let me maybe start off firstly with what I have next to me by Feet Electrical is a 3000 lumen light. Yeah, well, obviously everybody carries a torch. Let me tell you something. This really is phenomenal. The field of light that this thing throws is amazing. Um, I would sort of call it the wide angle of torches is really the way it comes across. Um, One of the added features of this is that it is a rechargeable battery, so you don't have to carry batteries. But on the side, you will see it charges both USB-C and USB. So the B component of it, the USB port, therefore forms a power bank. So off this battery, once I've charged the battery full on the torch, I can charge off the power bank on this a cell phone from flat to full. So useful if you're carrying it and you are out and you get lost, something goes wrong, you know that you're going to at least have additional power. The other one may be a bit of a novelty, but by Zartec, something that we do use frequently, particularly when we get out into the desert, is an ultraviolet light. This one we actually picked up in Namibia on our recent journey out that way. Uh, do look for that video. I mean, that was a great, great, great venture that we had. And then I have a wider range of tactical instruments in front of me. All of them are useless without this. This particular one is from Lansky, but you could have anything. It's called a sharpener. And it's used to sharpen things that are used to cut things, to chop things, and the likes thereof. So if you have tools and instruments that are used to cut, to chop, to shave, to whatever, sharpen them. I make best endeavor to ensure that every one of these instruments is sharpened to the same level. Maybe the exception being this tactical instrument, yeah, but sharpen them indeed I do. So I would like to think of this axe through to that pocket knife as being sharp enough to perform an autopsy on a mosquito that's got anorexia. And they need to be clean cuts as well, not messy ones. But anyway, back to that. So this Tiger is a tactical tool which can be used as a spade. It has numerous handles that fit in so you can adjust the length, has all kinds of recovery tools. I'm not doing a review of the spade per se, but I carry a spade that is multi-tool, multi-purpose, can be used as a hoe, can be used multiple issues. I'll do a good review on this because this is absolutely fantastic. The Handex, as I spoke of, again, also multi-purpose. This one by Smittybuilt, extremely accurate, really important to have an accurate axe and learn how to swing it because this you're going to be chopping, you know, relatively large branches at times. It might be on the trail. And if you learn to swing it right, you can get through a branch, probably 4 or 5 swings and you're through. This is easily as sharp as the instrument I used to shave my face. So I'm very, very careful when I come to touching that. Likewise, my machete. Machete on one end, hacksaw on the other. This one also by Smittybuilt. Get yourself a good one. Make sure the blade is strong enough. Make sure it stays extremely sharp. Learn to swing it, whether you want to swing it like a baseball bat, whether you want to swing it like a golf club, whether you want to swing it the way you're hitting a tennis ball, a squash ball. Um, doesn't but learn how to swing it and think, visualize yourself doing those if you have played sport. If you haven't, learn how to swing it not with force but with precision, with accuracy, and timing is everything, and you'll be amazed at how well they can cut. Next up by Sog is my hog knife. Hog knife because this is the knife I carry when I'm on my motorcycle. Because of the pouch, it's nice and easy for me to carry. The blade in itself is very versatile, allowing me to get to very fine items. It's a stainless steel blade. It's extremely sharp. I use this primarily for cutting biltong, for cutting apples, and any other circumstance I might run into should my motorcycle break down. Then the only thing I've got is this. So, you need to have a tool that you could use to cut branches, to erect. I carry a small little kind of lean-to tent in the back of my backpack. With this, I could cut branches for tent poles. Next up, more Eggnav. These come in PVC sheaths, very sharp, made in Sweden. We would wear these primarily around the kitchen, so I would probably take that one off, put this one on when I'm in the kitchen area. More useful. Lovely blades. We bought these in a recent trip to Namibia. That's Melissa's one that she would wear, and they are absolutely fantastic. This tactical blade I use when I'm trying to get into tighter places to cut. It's very, very useful. It's by track force. Most importantly, you would see the pitched roof. Um, the reason for that is where your thumb is supposed to go over the top of the knife. So if you see how that makes an exact fit over my thumb, why would you want to do that? So if I am lying under a vehicle and I'm on my back and I need to get into somewhere tight and I'm busy cutting a pipe, okay, and now there's oil in there or there's fluid in there and through it goes, and that stuff comes running straight down the blade onto my hand, what do you think's going to happen the next shift I go up? My fingers are going to go over the blade. These little things, they ain't going to stop nothing when they're full of brake fluid or something else of that nature. So very useful. And always when you look at knives that have that pitched feature, that is absolutely what they are for. Versus this one, for example, you see, yeah, okay, I tell you what, you're going to break your thumb before you protect your hand with this knife. This is by Cat, but look what it does bring. That's a window smasher. It's a seatbelt cutter. I love the shape of this blade because this blade in itself is a um, really great shape to use, and this thing sharpens so well. So I really like this. Useful, versatile tool. This one by Leopold is just amazing. This actually came as a package with a pair of binoculars that I bought. Sharp as crazy. Can't believe how well that works. Then of course the trusty old Gerber. These things go back since, I don't know, since I was a young kid, man. Gerber's, of course, multi-purpose tool. Latest design, not as one hand friendly. So yeah, I battled how to get that one open at first. But of course, as all multi-purpose tools, there we go. Carry the Gerber. And last but not least, to finish off the deal, really important that you have one more tool, and this one I use to cut at the nails. Thank you for your attention. See you out on the trails.